Virgo. Virgo, welcome. Virgo, we're going to do a general read for you guys. I know it's been a while. Still healing in too many areas. So, off the top, we see the Emperor card for you. We see the Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, actually, and the Seven of Swords. You may be sitting pretty good on your own right now. And with the Two of Swords, you may be unsure what to do when it comes to a long-term connection. Some days you want it, some days you don't. And so we see this sort of back and forth around it. Like some days you're putting effort into it, other days you're like, I don't really feel like it. When we look to a possible desire, we see the Hangman. It's clarified by the Hermit, the Princess of Wands, and which one is this one? The Four of Wands. The first time I've seen it. There may be the possibility that right now you're wanting to look at things differently. Maybe you don't know how. You know, people go, of course I know how to do it. Well, actually, sometimes we can think we are, but we're not. So looking at things from another's perspective and debating on how that actually, not debating, but like thinking in your head where that actually is and the practicalities around the action that you're taking towards your stability. So when we look to the near future outcome, we see the Star card, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. With the hopes and dreams that you have going, there are things that are starting to come in for you with the Eight of Wands. So that's kind of nice that the things that you've been hoping for and dreaming about changing in your life are starting to grow and change. And we see the Knight of Swords, which allows you to take the action that you want towards these things. So with the Knight of Swords, it's clear and decisive. And then with the Seven of Wands card, you're basically defending your responses to those things, as well as just, you know, this is what I'm doing, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing. And I kind of like that because there's kind of no ifs, ands, or buts. When we see what is working for you, well, we see that anxiety is working for you with the Nine of Swords. And the reason it's working for you is it's actually spurring you on. We see the Knight of Wands. So it's actually kind of kicking your ass into gear, making you do things. However, it creates a little bit of confusion with the Seven of Cups. And then we have the King of Cups, and you're trying to manage all of those emotions and feelings around that. So it's like you're trying to keep the anxiety under control, although there's a lot of confusing things going on. And you're trying to take action towards the things that you know best about. Now, what is you need to be waking? Let's try that again. The things that you need to be, that you may not. Sorry, my brain's just pulling a nasty one on me right now. It may be a little overwhelmed from the therapy today, but when we look at the Four of Swords, this is what you need to be aware of. The Four of Swords, followed by the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is kind of pulling back and really not getting into the things that you should be, letting the sort of pleasures of the flesh, if you will, dictate what you're doing rather than thoughtful action. And we can see that playing out. So you know, it's like, oh, it's just kind of nice just to sit around and sit around and sit around and sit around. We're going to pull 4 more cards. We see the Ace of Wands, the Death card, the 4 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. There's the possibility of a new start in life. A new, may not be a significant change, but it's a change in which you initiate. With the Death card, I'm going to have to choke on those words. It looks like it is actually a big change. Whoa. And all of a sudden, my left ear is ringing like crazy. So we have this Death card change, major change for you. But you may not want it. It's kind of like you may have paid lip service to it and you want it, but maybe you really don't, and you kind of walk away from it with the 8 of Cups. Don't worry. We got you covered with the Judgment card. It'll come back around for you if you don't deal with it. I don't know if that's comforting or just like, oh shit, gotta deal with it again. So that's what I've got for you today. Best of luck this week. We'll see you next time. Stay safe.